Hey guys, how are you doing? This is my channel Uday Datrak. I am uploading all the bug bounty lessons in this particular channel, 100 bug bounty training lessons. So please subscribe for daily alerts. Now, in the previous two lessons, we have seen that this particular application, simple PHP login, we had some issues because it was using a deprecated functions. So we don't have to understand much. We just played around. That's it for 15 minutes. And then we'll go to now the third application. The main reason for we setting up is I'm not telling you, but in the end, when I talk about 10 to 15 unique security issues, you'll be understanding it within a glance without even any practice. That's the reason why we are thinking out of the box by implementing by deploying too many PHP applications. Now, just we don't have any readme document here. This particular application is hardly very few lines. So as soon we see this particular application, we can say that we have some database.php file and database.sql file. .sql file can be imported directly to the database. I'll show you all those process. So this application is using PHP and MySQL. That means we can easily compile. Now I'll not pause my video from now on. I'll try to solve the issue right in front of you so that you can understand. I just downloaded that application and okay, both applications have the same name, so the previous application too. Now try to extract. This particular application name is, when I downloaded, PHP login script, it's showing as. Okay. No. So maybe I am mistaken. Okay. Now I'll copy this. We need to see whether the WAMP is running or not. Yes, it's running. See, WAMP 64 www folder, pasting it here. Okay, now we'll try to browse. We have two things: script master, simple master. What is this particular file? The script master. Okay. Okay. Yes. Copy this. Try to browse this particular web application and see whether I can access or not. It will list the contents in that. Okay, now we are getting some error. Connection failed, access denied for user. That means there is some issue in the connecting to the database. So we'll try to open the code, and as soon when I entered this particular folder, there we got this error because it is loading index.php by default. So our first step is to search for index, open the index.php in this. Yes. Okay, now require database.php. That means this particular file initially loading database.php. So now we have to go to database.php and see. Okay, the username is root, password we need to remove as root. Okay, he is talking about the database called auth. Do we have any database called auth? First we need to check that in the PHP myadmin first, or else I'll tell you, instead of creating first directly, we'll put auth as it is, and we have to see there is one database.sql file. What it is doing, we'll try to open with notepad, because the SQL file will be having all the SQL queries which is responsible for creating the database tables, and we see in this whether are they creating any database auth. Let's read localhost database auth generation time. Create table users. Okay, now let me load it and see that. PHP myadmin. Password is blank. Import. .sql.zip file. I did this long before, but for you guys I'm doing it one more time. Not this particular application. Not PHP login script master. Okay, .sql file. So that .sql file database. Click go. Twenty queries were executed. Oh, sorry, no database was selected here. Okay. Now, if you see in this particular database dot, sorry, I'm opening all the files. Let me close this. If you see this SQL file, we don't have anything like create database, nothing like that. So and they are referring to database auth. So we need to create the database auth. Create database auth. Now we have to select the database, and then we will import the particular SQL file in this database. Yes. Now it shouldn't be showing any errors now. Wow, everything is successful. Okay, now we have database, and just because we saw that .sql file, that means we have to import at any cost. And where we have to import? Because in the file here selecting the auth database. So since this particular auth database is not there, we created it and then we navigated to that particular database and imported. Now it shouldn't throw any error now. How easy is this? So now if you come back and see this particular registration page, okay, now the registration page, Dawood.Ratrak, okay, password I will give as password. Successfully created the username password. Okay, now password. That means it is redirecting to some page. That means it's by default we successfully logged in now. Let's see. Now once we log in into this application, where it is redirecting your name, login.php, as soon as it passed it, okay, he did not implement any code properly. After the directly it is redirecting to the header, this particular to the main directory localhost. That means we were able to log in successfully. So now we check now as we enter username password here in the registration page before, there is a PHP script master. Okay. See, now welcome Udit Atrak. You are successfully logged in. It's showing. Do you want to log out? Yes. Now it's working fine. Sorry, not PHP admin. PHP login script master. When we open the registration page, when we enter these things, where the application is storing these details, let's go little in depth now. Let's see now how much time we still have for this. 10-11 minutes. We still have around 4 minutes. We'll go little in depth like now. Whatever you fill in this particular field, like right click view source. Now when I right click view source, when I fill this form fields like input, all these input fields, we have 3 input fields. So when we fill this, all this will be sent to this particular file register.php. Now we'll try to open register.php. Yes, after opening this particular register.php, in the first what it is showing, require database.php. So in that what we have written, database.php. Okay, that is connecting to a particular, the complete piece of code is nothing but connecting to this particular database auth. Okay, now we'll close this and we'll come back. Once that particular, yes, once the required.php is loaded, that is executed, and now we have connected to auth database, and then in that database we are insert into table name. We are inserting the email address and password within the users table. Let's see whether it was it inserted successfully or not. How do you check that? Open phpMyAdmin, select the database called auth, go to the users, and we should see our username and password here. As we can see, our password is encrypted because they have written the encryption code kind of thing. Password bcrypt. That's a good function to encrypt the, hash the credentials in the database. Now forget about hashing, encryption, that I will tell you later. Now just understand the web application, basic web application, how easy it is. Now don't, if you come across any errors, don't try to fix it, just try to understand, like these are the errors, like how we can fix it. Now the main thing is, since we have database.sql file within this application, the reason why we have chosen this lesson 2 is we are going in order, that's different story. The thing is, in this particular application we noted something very important, .sql file. Let's see, if you have a web application and if you place the .sql file within the same folder, whether the hacker can read it or not. For example, yes, here database.sql. Oh my god, hacker can download and see your username, password here. Can you see usernames? So never put .sql files within the folder. If you copy the same application code and if you deploy in the production environment, it's gone. Someone can log in into your application, can hack easily. But don't try to learn all these things now. I'll cover anyhow in future lessons. So now we came across this only by deploying too many web applications. So this is how in every application we learn something new. So yeah, that's it guys for this lesson. Now let's see how much time. Wow, exactly, we still have 30 seconds of time. Let me stop.